Hello guys, how's it going? Lucas here, and today I'm going to be touching on a kind of a controversial album, the new Suicide Silence self-titled album. Now before this album even came out, the guys from the band were saying that this album was going to redefine the genre, that they were comparing this album to Metallica's Black Album and the Beatles. Well, if you're going to go out on a limb and compare your album that you're coming out with to those two albums, you better deliver if you're going to talk the talk. And as I'm sure most of you know by now, they didn't. The very first song, Doris, that they released from the album, it starts off really cool, and you know, it's Suicide Silence, and all of a sudden, when the clean lyrics kick in, there's one part that goes, huh? And it's bad. Like, okay, I understand what they were trying to do with this album. They wanted to kind of they wanted to kind of progressify their sound. You know, they wanted to explore some different avenues, which is totally fine. I'm all for that. But a majority of the songs start out really cool and then immediately go boring and they never recover. It's pretty much the entire story of the album. Now, there's this very gritty production that's on it, which is cool, but the whole album sounds like a Deftones and Korn. They just cloned those type of songs. And Ross Robinson, the guy who produced this, he produced some very good albums. He produced a lot of Slipknot albums, but I have no idea what happened with this. It's almost as if they didn't even listen to him, or I don't know what's going on, but the album, it's just not there. It feels confusing, and it's just like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but where did the cool part go? It starts and it leaves. And honestly, the best song that I've heard from this album is a acoustic version of Doris, done by none other than Jared Dines. I find that song actually sounds better than the original. Like, I honestly don't know what more to say about this album. It's kind of sad, and this is actually their second self-release album. Their first self-release album sold a lot of albums when it first came out. This one only sold about 6,000 physical copies, but I know this is new age where streaming is all the rage, but I gotta give this album a 1 out of 5. It's not memorable, it's horrible. They compare themselves to the Black Album. It completely falls flat. It feels confusing. I understood what they were going for, like I said, but it kind of collapses in on itself, and it's just like, meh. What did you think about this album, guys? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. So for me, I'm going to have to be out. Peace.